Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to day 692 on my journey to 2000, where I play a game of chess every day, put it on YouTube for folks to watch, track my progress on chess.com. I'm currently rated 1490, and we're just going to jump right into it. Let's see who I'm playing today. Ah, yes. Andreiro, 2024. I've got the Shigoran variation of the Queen's Pawn opening, anticipating this and then this, yes. Andreiro is rated 1548 out of Romania. I once played a subscriber from Romania. And let's go ahead and get the bishop out. Push this pawn. See if they want to trade bishops. And then go from there. Coming after my bishop, but that's okay. Now the question is here or here. If I go here and they push, I think I've been here before. They could pin. So let's just leave a little. Okay. And I think we trade. And then we see if they want to trade here too. And then we'll just be down to our... Oh, they don't take there. I think I'm going to take to double up their pawns. Oh, never mind. Forgot they had that knight tucked way back there. Okay, let's slow it down, Patrick. It's going to do anything else. So let's get mine out. Question is here and then here. Or here, I think here. Okay. Yep, and then here and then castle queenside. A pretty strong attack on the king side already with this queen coming in. I'm not in a hurry to get my king over there. Especially if I castle and then they push and I take, then they've got this open file. So let's think about this for a while. And after castle queen side, I might just immediately get king to b8. I think that's something that some people do sometimes. I don't know. Don't have to take, but they got this push. It's really gonna cramp my style. I guess after castling though, and they push, I could come back here. And then break it open this way. Let's see. Let's do that. Oh. Okay, they take that pawn. I didn't see that as the option. Well. Fair enough. Taking allows them to attack the queen to get the open file. If I don't take, I can still attack. Dang it, I think I just messed up. Here. Let's see. If I go rook to e8, and they take, and I take, and they do this. And I could either do this or this. Okay, I think I have options there. Let's do this. There's also okay, wow, okay. That would be good. There's also this pawn that's hanging over there. Take, queen moves. Probably here, but then I move knight back to defend this, and then I've got this. Still don't realize how my opponents just move so quickly. Queen's gonna move. Oh. I can also do this, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. What can they do from here? I do this, they'll either take here, which means I can just take and still maintain the attack on the queen. Queen take, okay. Or they retreat back here. Which then check, take, check. Yeah, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. But getting the queen out here might actually be not terrible. But I can do it on the next move too. Let's just get the tempo. They take. That's not cool. Yeah, they win on that exchange. And I think they win the game after that. They're going to exchange some pieces. Alright, I miscalculated that one. Where did I go wrong? I didn't see the queen taking the knight. That's pretty basic. That's pretty basic. I should have seen that. I guess the only thing I can really do is to try and push this pawn while keeping an eye out for forks, but the king seems pretty well protected here. Wishful thinking there, I guess. Thank you for the game, Andrero 2024. I think it might have come down to that just free pawn that I gave them. That's where it started turning south, and then I kind of went on tilt a little bit. Played with 82% accuracy. My opponent played with 87. I had 1 blunder, 1 miss, and 1 mistake. They had 0 blunders, 2 misses, 0 mistakes. Let's go through it here. Shigoran variation of the queen's pawn, pretty standard here with the bishop exchanging. Okay, yes, good move, good move. Inaccuracy here. So I've always thought in the queen's pawn opening, it's best to get knight on d7 and then push the pawn. But I guess maybe not when they have this much of a attack on the king side. Because the best move here would have been to go knight c6. Ultimately, if they castle, queen up, preparing myself to castle, they have a number of moves they can make, but I'm castling on the next one, and then, yeah, I guess this knight covers this e5 square as well, just more, excuse me. I guess that move would too. But the e2 square, the d7 square, sorry. D7 square blocks the queen from coming here to d6. So maybe that's it. They castle, I prepare for castle, and I make this mistake here. It's a mistake because they could have just taken the pawn. And then if I recapture, then they can come here and attack my queen. And if I do something like f7, they can get a really strong outpost there. And they're up a pawn. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so letting them take that pawn wasn't necessarily the mistake. It was rook to e8. Interesting. Queen to d6 now would have attacked the knight. The knight would have to move, or queen defends to d2 or e3. So let's say d2. And then, oh, take. And this is a better situation compared to this. Because after the rook comes over and I push, I could have gone queen to d6 here again, adding an attacker here, getting out of harm's way. Yeah. Move 15, 14 and 15. Just tactics in the middle. I think that's also a good area of opportunity for me is, obviously that was the blunder. Yeah. So I was kind of right when I said it started downhill when I gave away that free pawn. But it was actually not necessarily that. It was not playing the queen to d6 move to counteract it. And then from there, it was just, they had the advantage, but it wasn't until this move that I lost it. The other move I was considering here was knight to d7, which is the best move. Okay, yeah, they could go d6. They could also go knight g2. Or knight h3. But what am I threatening here? g6? Okay, so then this attack is best. Queen moves back to e4. And then I win the pawn. Yeah. Got it. Knight moving back to g3 still defends this pawn after I have the discovered attack on the pawn and then kick the knight, or they kick the queen. Man, it just came down to a couple moves there for this game. Andrea 2024. Good game, and yeah. See you tomorrow.